whatever space you're in right now is totally perfect by me. Fantastic. And that also freed me up from fear of failure or rejection of what other people think. Because I just realized, you know what? A third of them will love me, a third of them will hate me, a third of them just won't give a damn. What else do I have to say about self-confidence? Those are just a few quick tidbits. I've written a whole ebook about this, and somebody reminded me to give you the download link. Actually, no, it's available on my website on mark-anastasi.com. It's this 7 days to total self-confidence. It goes much more in depth about this. Having said that, I haven't applied any NLP tools to this, like the timeline therapy being one of them. And that is just a whole new level of helping people have breakthroughs in this. The alternative to all this is to just have that subliminal software and just reprogram yourself. That is a quick route to it. Okay, that's the easy route to it. I'm not sure whether it would have the same effect as whether you if you go through the entire process. If you don't go through the entire process, so what I recommend is you do these exercises and also use the subliminal software. Okay, I feel like I'm rambling a little bit. So much more structures from now. Step 8, page 86, please. Let go of negative emotions that are holding you back. And what I want to do is the forgiveness exercise. We're going to have a little bit of music in a minute. Let me just read out to you this paragraph. When we are angry, it is usually because we did not get what we wanted from that person. So imagine this, you're a child, you're 2 years old, 3 years old, and that your parents or your mother didn't give you the love that you wanted. And you start resenting that, start getting angry. So we retaliate by not giving them what they want. What do you think it is that your parents want for you more than anything?
Happiness.
For you to be happy. The best way to get back at your parents, quick tip, is to be freaking miserable. And I had that down to a fine art. I was succeeding massively in what my subconscious wanted, which was to make my parents guilty, because I was blaming them, and I was feeling guilty for making them unhappy, I thought, and therefore, to get back at them for making me feel bad about that, I decided, well, you know what? I'm just going to be extremely unhappy, extremely miserable, and a failure financially, and that will show them. That's my way of rebelling. That's my way of retaliating against my parents. And you want me to be happy and successful? Well, I'll show you. Living in rebellion, anger, retaliation, and reaction. And who did my anger and resentment and retaliation really hurt?
You.
Me. Exactly. I did this course, Landmark Forum. I did the course just a few days after I became financially free. I'd scheduled it for a while before, but it was just perfect timing. And what had happened was I'd been to a preview event, like an introduction to the forum, to the Landmark Forum. Who here, by the way, has heard of Landmark Forum? Who here has been to the Landmark Forum? Okay. Wow. It's one of the most powerful personal development events I've ever done. Apart from my own events, of course, which are just dynamic. Say yes!
Yes!
Good. And so I go to this preview, and I'm thinking, quite cocky, thinking, well, now I've achieved the success in business, and just everything's fine, and I'm really out of the woods, and everything's great. And within 3 minutes, David Ure, the speaker there, says something, and I'm just floored. I'm just bawling my eyes out. Somebody in the audience asked a question, something about their dad, and David Ure just turned around to them with his thick Australian accent. It's not Australian, it's just a particular accent of his. And he just turned around to this guy and just said, well, you know, Krish, or Dave, or whatever your name is, your dad just adores you. Your dad just adores you. That's what dads do. They just adore you. I'll give you more of that tomorrow. Okay, it's okay. And I heard that, and something just went in me, and it just